Hey there, this is the Tech Agitator. Thanks for tuning into this video. So, in celebration of National Women's History Month, I thought it would be good to show you how easy it is to use GoZen's AI form builder to build a quick and fun little quiz. I recently did an overview of the GoZen platform to show you all the things that it can do. So, I do encourage you to check that vid out. I'll have a link in the description if you want a snapshot of the many types of forms and features the platform has. But I got a request from a viewer of that video to show how the platform does AI quizzes. So you're going to watch me build a quiz from start to finish in this video. And I think it'll be fun. And in celebration of National Women's History Month, it just made far too much sense to just build a quiz about famous females. So you get to watch this walkthrough and maybe test how much you know about some of the most powerful women in our world, past and present. So let's just jump in here. On the screen here is the GoZen platform and just a list of some of their products. I won't dive deep into each of these because, again, the purpose of this video is for me to walk you through building an AI quiz fairly quickly. But they do have growth-oriented products, your AI-powered content creator that assists you in creating high-quality content and images easily. They have engagement features to help you attract leads with their AI-powered 15+ engaging variants that supercharge your sales and conversion. Forms, opt-in where you can engage your audience with stunning gamified pop-ups, personalized for your use case that are proven to build your audience 10 times faster. Growth tools here, all-in-one online marketing and cold outreach automation, software to engage your audience and increase your sales revenue. That sounds pretty cool. And Notify, where you can develop push notification to boost customer engagement and retention. Maybe I'll do some content covering those. But again, like I said today, I wanted to show you how quick and I'll say for the most part intuitive it is to build a quiz with GoZen. So let's just dive right in. All right, so here we are inside the back end of GoZen Forms, and it's a pretty straightforward layout as far as their form builder goes. And of course, we're going to go over here to create form. All right, click on that and you have a few options here. You can start from scratch, jump right in and build something beautiful. Choose from a template, which I'll show you a little bit of that, or you can do one using AI. What I'm going to do here though is actually start from scratch. We're going to build this quiz from scratch. And the first pop-up you will get is to name your form. Whatever you want that name to be. I'm going to say Women's Week Quiz. Since I already have one in here because I was playing around with it, I'm just going to name this 2 so that I won't get us confused and jacked up. So once you do that, you are able to go into the platform and create, right? So what you'll see here is over in this corner, you'll hit the plus icon, and this shows you all the different types of questions you can ask, all the different types of questions you can put in your quiz. So there's email, phone on a website, text, short text, paragraph for contact information, choices, what type of choice you want your quiz to be, and we'll talk more about that. Drop down menus, pictures, you want people to select from different pictures. Of course, there's your typical yes or no. Payment, file upload, ratings, all that sort of stuff. But we won't dive too much into that here. I just wanted to show you the different types of questions that you can ask. And so it's pretty much ready to go. Now, I'll tell you what I've already gone and done here was come up with some questions already. And of course, you can use like ChatGPT, Gemini, if you need help coming up with questions. One thing I will say up front though, is you will need to give GoZen's AI at least 3 questions before it can come up with additional questions for you, right? So keep that in mind. And if you want AI generated questions, you would click on this icon here, which I'm hovering over, And I'm going to click that, and you'll see where it says, make sure your form has at least 3 questions already. So we're going to go ahead and put 3 questions in here. And this is highlighted for question number 1. So we're going to enter our question here. I'm just going to copy and paste mine. And we're going to make sure, because you can do, and I guess I should have shown you this first, but you can do short answer questions, date, drop down, email, file upload, website. But what we want to do is multiple choice. So maybe I should have selected that. And let me delete this here. So get learning experience. Delete that. We want multiple choice questions, right? So make sure you select multiple choice from these options. And then over here on the right, you'll be able to define these further. And we'll get into that in a second. So anyway, this is question number 1. And it's just pretty simple. Copy and paste. And then you can add your answer choices. And I'm just going to put choice number 1 in here. Add choice number 2. This question is, which of these women fought for the rights of women to vote in the United States? And hopefully you're answering that in your head right now. And we're going to go ahead and put this second option in. I can get my typing together tonight. We'll put in choice number 3, add choice there. So these are our 4 multiple choice answers. And you can add as many as you want here. Of course, simply click on add choice. If you want to remove it, just hover, click that X, and that will be it. And when you want to add another question, you're going to come back up here, the plus, hit multiple choice, and then you'll have a new page where you can put in your next question. I'm not going to make you guys sit through all of that. You already saw me do it once. So let me go ahead and put in the rest of the questions, and I'll be right back. So I've gotten 3 questions in here. And if you recall, like I said earlier, you have to have at least 3 questions in order for the AI to finish the rest. So I put in a couple more. The second one is, who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? And question number 3, which pioneering scientist discovered a crucial anti-malarial drug? And I guess I should have given you answer choices for the number 2 one. We have A, Eleanor Roosevelt, B, Rosa Parks, C, Amelia Earhart, D, Wilma Rudolph. So, just in case you want to take some time to think about what the answers are for that. Which pioneering scientist discovered a crucial anti-malarial drug? We have A, Rosalind Franklin, B, Lise Meitner, or is it Lisa Meitner? C, 2, Yu, or D, Rachel Carson. So, that clock is ticking. All right, guys. And one other thing too I wanted to show you is as you click on each of these questions over here on the left, you'll go over to the right and again just tell it what type of question it is. So if I click on here, which pioneering scientist, I'm going to go over here and make sure that's marked as multiple choice. And so now we've got 3 questions. Let's see what AI comes up with for some more questions. All right, and it looks like we've gotten 4 additional questions here. So let's see what GoZen AI came up with. Who is a modern musician known for her activism for gender equality? We have Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Aretha Franklin, Dolly Parton. Good question. The next one is, the first woman to serve on the Supreme Court of the United States was Sandra Day O'Connor, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Sonia Sotomayor, or Ellen Kagan. And then another question here. I won't go through all the answer choices. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and in which field did she achieve her groundbreaking work? Nice questions. And who was the first woman to win an Olympic gold medal in tennis? All good questions, guys. And I think that's pretty cool. So you come up with your first 3. It gives you the next 3. One thing I will point out is when you do summon AI to get you some more questions, make sure that you go up to add a question the question type and then click on this AI icon so that it will generate that question in the correct format for you, right? And again, we did multiple choice here. You can do, of course, anything. If you want to switch it up, maybe you have some multiple choice questions, but then you want to do a rating question, right? You click AI and it'll generate that question for you. Okay. And so the next part of this is, of course, we need to tell the platform what are the correct answer choices. To do that, what we'll do here is go and click on logic. And this is where you will be able to give an answer rating for. So of course, for wrong answers, I believe you can either leave them blank or add in a 0. So for question number 1, which of these women fought for rights of women to vote in the United States? And in case you hadn't guessed it or didn't already know it, that was Susan B. Anthony. So what you can do is, like, if you want your quiz to total to add up to like 100, you can do, if you have 5 questions and you want it to add up to 100, you can just put 20 here. So you put 20 for each correct answer. And then maybe you can leave it blank or zeros for each wrong answer, right? And, or you can just do 100. Whatever number you want to put in here, you can put it there. Put zeros or blanks for your incorrect answers. Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? All of us know that was Amelia Earhart, so I put 100 here, and leave the rest of these as zeros, right? So that way, as the quiz taker goes through and they select their answers, you'll be able to get the scoring at the end when they've completed the quiz, right? So I won't bore you guys with all of that here. I'll go in, fill in these answers, and we'll come back. And before we move on here, I did want to show you that, you can pretty much assign whatever weight you want to each of these questions here. And once you do that, you'll go to integrate, and I'll just show you this. You can integrate this in various different platforms. You can connect it to Google Sheets, MailChimp if you want to send this quiz out to people or whatever. So I encourage you to come in and just look at all the different platforms: Discord, ConvertKit, Constant Contact, Salesforce, Zendesk, just a number of integrations, GetResponse, that you can utilize this, that you can share your quizzes out to. And then we have share, or of course you can share it across your various social media platforms. There is a QR code scanner where you can do that, and you can embed it. And as you embed it, you can choose the different types of how you want it to show up. The side tab, pop-up, slider. So just really customizable, a lot of different things you can do with it. Of course, you can play around with button colors and text colors and all that. So again, like I said, I encourage you guys to come in and play around with the platform to see what you can do with it. And then you go to results. This is where, of course, as people have answered your quiz, the responses will populate here and their scores. You'll be able to click on a summary to see what the engagement was for each question, how many viewers got, how many, like the number of people that got question number 1 right, question number 2 right, that sort of thing. Responses, and you'll be able to see detailed responses. Of course, because we haven't made this quiz that I just showed you how to build live, you're not going to see any of that information here. But you'll be able to come in to the results and get all of those insights. All right, so that's pretty cool. And just on the back to the main page of the GoZen Forms area of the site, I wanted to point out that as you do your work, you can make your work private here. You can have a private workspace. You can have a shared workspace where you can share any forms you're building with your team so others can come in and edit them. And if you come up here to the right corner, you see this grid here. You can click on that and you can go to the different different locations where you can do the content, the growth, the opt-in lead, just of the platform for their other various products here. But guys, I just really wanted to show you just a very quick overview of how you can develop a quick quiz using AI with this. And like I said before, you can do so many different types of quizzes here. So I encourage you to just come in and play around with the different types of questions you can ask, the different types of quizzes over here. And if you have a file upload where you already have your questions put in or laid out, you can upload that form here. Long question, multiple choice, short question. Like I said, it's pretty endless. So, and I guess you can even get signatures here. I didn't notice that before. You can either send forms and get things signed. I haven't used that feature, so I can't speak much on it, but I think that's pretty cool. I'll probably be checking that out. We have themes over here that you can choose from. So if you want to put a nice little theme with your quiz, you can do that. So if you're sending people to a website or something like that, just take a look at the various themes they have here, which seems pretty lucrative. I'm scrolling quite a bit here and haven't gotten to the end yet. So play around with those, the settings. I guess you can put your branding in here, progress bars to check if you have a longer survey so that it'll show, or a longer survey or quiz so that it'll show the progress to the person who's participating in the quiz, how far they have to go. Messages, if you look at all this over here, close this, you email notifications. So notify, you can choose to get notified when someone submits a response to your form, notify respondents, and emails to your respondents. And you can also set it up where they'll be notified of what their results are. And I think this is pretty simple, pretty straightforward, guys. If I showed you every little thing about what this form builder can do, we'd be here for quite a while. So I'll start to wrap it up here. But the quizzes I just showed you is only one type of form that you can build with GoZen. And again, I did this particular one on a request. But if you, again, check out my other video, which will be linked in the description, you'll get an idea of the many various types of forms that you can generate with GoZen. So I encourage you to check that out and just come and play around with the platform. Right now, this app is available on AppSumo for a limited time. GoZen Forms.ai right now, they're offering you a lifetime subscription for the price of $69 for that. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee for you to try it out for 2 months and make sure that it's right for you. So if you're not happy with it for whatever reason, you'll get that $69 back. Very important here, this deal ends in 7 days. So play around with the platform, check it out. And if you like it, you'll be able to lock in that 96% discount of $69. In tier 1 plan, $69, tier 2's $139, tier 3, so forth. So you get to see the savings you will take advantage of here if yourself and or your team wants to take advantage of this on AppSumo. I encourage you to go ahead and check it out within the 7 days. And what else? I think the other thing I wanted to say is, of course, a link for this will be down in the description. So if you did want to come in and check it out, to do so. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the description. Look at the different things that GoZen can do. I appreciate you tuning. Oh, there is one other thing too. I meant to mention this earlier. GoZen's AI will give you the questions, but it will not give you the answers. So make sure you know the answers to your questions that you're putting in the form. I hope this overview was valuable to you. I'm sorry I couldn't go into many more of the features, or else this video would have just been taking forever. So what I'll do is probably break these videos up to show you different things, different forms that can be built, and the different products that GoZen offers in various videos, so that we won't sit through some 1 hour, 2 hour long video. So again, this is the Tech Agitator. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.